Hey everyone, welcome. I hope you're doing very wonderful. So today I went into the deep, dark abyss of my makeup drawer and I am going to do two eye looks with a throwback palette from a long time ago. I'm gonna get into the Huda Beauty new Nude Palette. This is a very beautiful palette, and because it is stuffed in the back of the makeup drawer, I do forget about it quite a bit. This was actually also a request from Kira, one of my subscribers. Thank you so much for the request because, you know, we buy so much makeup and we never can enjoy it anymore because the makeup industry is so saturated. So thank you very much. I do remember liking this palette quite a bit. But before I get right into everything, my name is Carrie. Please consider subscribing to my channel. If you like my content, please give this video a thumbs up. It'll really help out my channel a lot. Thank you. I appreciate it. And to my current subscribers, you guys are so wonderful and amazing. Thank you very, very much for your support. Okay, so my face is mostly prepped. I am going to go in with bronzer and blush. So I'm going to use the NYX Buttermelt bronzer. This one's in Buttercup. It's a neutral light, and I think that will work well with this look since it is kind of a nude look. And Kira, I know that you do have a lot of the NYX Buttermelt line. So I'm going to use the multi-powder brush from Anissa. This is a new brush. No. Sorry, multi-powder blush brush. This is a new brush for me that I recently purchased from Anissa. Every year in July, they have their like birthday and their whole website is 50% off. So to get good quality brushes, which I think that Anissa, their face brushes are excellent quality. You guys, it is totally worth it. And even if some items are on sale, like I got this brush, which is a blush brush, and then this one's a blush cream brush. Boy, it took a lot of brain cells to try to get that out. But these two together were a duo and they were already on sale. I want to say for 48 bucks, and then I got 50% off of them. So I got each of these brushes for about $12. So you guys, do not sleep on Anissa. Now, when it comes to eye brushes, I do think that Refer takes it. And when it comes to the face or complexion, Anissa takes it. In my book anyways, for me. Does anybody else have that same experience or feel that same way? If you're familiar with Anissa, comment below. Okay, so that is looking pretty good. Let's go in with blush really quick. I'm gonna go back in with the NYX Buttermelt. This one is Butter Together. It's just a neutral pink. I'm trying to keep things neutral. I need a brush. I'm going to use a Refer 04. This is a very good blush brush from Refer. It was clean. That's why I'm using it and not an Anissa. Don't judge me. I have been lazy when it comes to my cleaning of my brushes. I know y'all know what I'm talking about. Sometimes I get so desperate, I use brushes that are like also in the back, you know, of the drawer. All right, I think that looks pretty good. All right, looks good. Complexion is coming along nicely. Okay, so now let's get into the new nude. What can I do with this palette? It's been a while, and hopefully I'll do something different than what I've done. I'm going to put some eye strips on from AOA Studio. Hopefully I can do something different than what I've done in the past. Hold on. I need to concentrate. You got to put these on properly. You guys, these strips are fantastic. You could use tape too, but a kind of a best practice with either tape or strips like this, try to make sure that the skin underneath is not folded over, that you have a nice even surface, because once you take it off, if your skin was folded over, you're going to have an uneven application. So, but these work really great. They don't hurt. They're not really like stuck to my face like a tape would be. They come off easily. So let's go into this one. Let's go into Teddy. And a lot of powder, but you know, tap off. Man, yeah, it's been a while since I used Huda Beauty, with the exception of her icy nude that she came out with last year, supposedly her last, and I did not like it, you guys. I disliked it so much. Uh-oh. Come on. I need you to actually stick. I disliked it so much that I actually returned it, because you know, when you're paying almost $70 plus tax, $69 plus tax, I better love it. And I did not love that palette at all, which was a shame. Because I love Huda Beauty. But anyways, that's my 2 cents. It just didn't work well for my skin tone. That's all. There was nothing wrong with the quality per se. But anyways, all right. So now I'm going to get into, I guess I'm going to go into this shade right here called Raw, and I'm just going to put that in the crease and kind of the outer V area. I'm using a Refer 14. I'm sorry, this was a Refer 16 that I had first. I like these strips, especially if you want to do kind of a smoky, but like that real like snatch line, nice straight line. I don't have the skill to do it freehand, you guys. I just don't. This is very helpful. Let's take that shape underneath. Raw, gonna get a little bit more underneath. These shades are actually very soft, but they're blending beautifully together. They're really, these 2 shades are complementing each other really, really nicely. All right, I'm gonna just do a quick, because y'all know I'm an over blender. All right, so now I need a angled brush. I don't remember what this brush is, you guys, but I'm gonna go into this shade right here. I'm gonna highlight the brow bone. And yeah, that's got some pigment to it, that shade there. Nice. Yeah, so I'm kind of curious to see what Huda Beauty, going in with some glitter glue. This is the NYX glitter primer. Any glitter glue will work. It doesn't have to be this brand. I'm curious to see what Huda Beauty is going to do in the future, because she did say that that Icy Nude was her last big palette. And honestly, I do like her smaller palettes, but the ones that she's been coming out with the past couple of years, I've not liked at all. So I'm hoping that she comes up with something good this year. Hold on here. I'm debating. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? How about this one right here? How about we go into that one? That one's called, I don't know, I can't see it. Oh my gosh. Daydream, I think. Anyways, it's a very pretty pink. I could probably take this tape off, to be honest. Yeah, I think I will. I'm going to take that off. Ooh, look at that. Look at that nice straight line. That's so pretty. That's nice. See, I need all the help that I can get, you guys. But yeah, I'm curious. I am an eye palette snob. So when new eye palettes come out, I really like those. So if she's not going to be coming out with a big palette, perhaps I'll put some of that in the inner corner too. Bringing it up in my transition area. Ooh, that's so pretty. So pretty. If she's going to come out with some smaller palettes, that's fine, but it better be as good quality as her big palettes. Made in Italy, not made somewhere else. Like her current, you know, smaller palettes are made. They're not as good quality, you guys, as her larger ones, I have to admit. Now, the old palettes, like, let me get them. Okay, I got some here. So like this palette right here, Wild, awesome. But this is several years old. You know, the past couple years, she hasn't had very good quality palettes like this. This one's khaki. It's great, even though they're the smaller ones. This one's Purple Haze. And I want to say that I remember like maybe 3 or 4 years ago, I got all of these on Black Friday for like $6, you guys. And I'm not joking. She has not had a sale like that since. Most companies have not, let's just be honest. So it's not just her. I want to put a little bit more extra razzle dazzle though. So I'm going to put a little bit more glitter glue just to the middle of the eye here. You guys know how I like to kind of brighten up. And when you're working with shimmers, you're working with, it looks like she's got some pressed glitters in this palette. If you're working with shades like that, you're going to get fallout if you're not going to use a glitter glue. So I highly recommend a glitter glue. I'm going to go into this one right here. It's kind of like a gold shade. It's called Crave. It will definitely add some brightness to the eye. Nope, need a different mirror. Ooh, so pretty. Just adding a little bit of gold there. Ooh, so nice. Okay, I'm going to take my first brush that I was using, my Reffer. Just going to kind of stamp out, kind of meld things together. A lot of the times when you already have your eyeshadow kind of done, but you still see a little areas of where you need to kind of blend, just tap. You don't need to rub it, just tap it, especially if you've already got the like the shimmers and the glitters on there, or metallics. I want to do a little bit more in the inner corner, so I'm going to go back into the shade with a brush. That shade was Daydream, and I'm going to just add a little bit more extra oomph there. Yep, sure did. Ooh, that's pretty. Okay, well, can you bring it up and over, just like slightly up and over? Slightly. Ooh, that is so pretty. That is nice, nice, nice. I'm admiring too much. All right, so now let's finish up that eye before I move over to this one. I'm debating on the eyeliners. I feel like I could use a burgundy, but then is it gonna make my eye look like a pink eye? Or should I just go safe and use a brown? I think I can get away with the burgundy. This one's called Joyride. This one's called Joyride. I think I can do it. We'll see. Sometimes I have good ideas in my head and then execute it is not so great, but I think that this will work. So let's tight line. And then we can be the judge afterwards. All right, I'm gonna go in with, oh, my desk is a mess here. I'm gonna go in with mascara. I'm gonna go in with the Too Faced Damn Girl. I tried this once, but because this wand is so huge, look how big that is. Like totally unnecessary to be that big. I kind of find it difficult to get, you know, in the small space of my eye, but I'm going to try it again because, you know, I paid for it. So, and I do like the formula. I just wish that the wand was just a little bit smaller. Yeah, it's like huge. If I make any like error, I'm going to smash my nose with this black mascara. And you guys already know I already make makeup mistakes. I don't need mascara all over my face. That's difficult to clean up. Ooh, I still got to do the lower lash line too. That's going to be really hard. Okay, there's that. I feel like I have a clump of eyelashes just in the middle of my eye. And then, so it like always stands out, but I try to separate them. They just, and it doesn't matter what mascara you guys. So moving forward now, you guys will always notice it. You probably never even noticed it before. All right, I'm going to try to go underneath the lower lash line with this giant spoolie here. Okay, that eye's done. Looks absolutely stunning. It looks so, so beautiful. All right, I'm going to clean myself up and then I'm going to move on to the other eye here. Okay, I'm back. I'm cleaned up. I put another strip on and we can move on with this eye. I'm going to take a, I don't know what this is, BH Cosmetics V13. I don't think they sell this brush anymore, you guys, but let's go up here. Let's take that shade right there. I think that's called Spanked. And that is going to be my transition. All right, this eye, you guys, this particular eye right here has been giving me agita a whole lot lately. For some reason, I'm having a hard time getting eyeshadow right here, right on that outer edge. I don't know what it is, and it doesn't matter what palette I'm using, what brush I'm using. And I'm always very mindful to make sure that eye primer goes there. Like it's, so I just don't know what's happened. I don't know. So anyways, I am aware of it, you guys. It's not the makeup. It's my aging eyes maybe. I don't know. Let's see if I can get a small, let's see. I'm going to take a small brush and just see if I can just kind of fill it in a little bit. And there we go. Okay, good, good. This, by the way, was an AOA Studio E130 brush. Okay, let's see. All right, let's go into this one right here. Ooh, Love Bite. Let's get some purple into this eye right here. I'm taking a Refer 15 Mini. Let's put that. Okay, I'm going to tap it in my crease because since I always have like that issue. Let's do it on the outer V. You guys, if you ever mess up with your matte shades, just put a bunch of Razzle Dazzle on there. Ain't nobody going to notice, and it's going to cover it up. So, you know, your makeup does not have to look perfect. Mine never does. And I know you guys say, oh, your makeup looks so good all the time. It looks so perfect. Yeah, but you guys don't see the mistakes that I make. Yeah, I see them because they're, you know, I'm taking that shade underneath. I see them because I made them. Ain't nobody else gonna notice. Who's gonna notice any mistakes? All right, let's blend that out. Let's take that BH Cosmetics. I'm not adding anymore. I'm just kind of blending. Looks really pretty. Ooh, I'm gonna take this off right now because I'm excited to see that nice straight line. Ooh! Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot. Anyways, all right. What Razzle Dazzle? Let's put on the glitter glue. Let's put the glitter glue on and then I can figure out which Razzle Dazzle I want to put on. All right, putting that glitter glue on the first half of that eyelid, in the crease, in the transition, in my inner corner, because my eyes are so hooded, you guys. If you have very hooded eyes, you can get away with putting shimmers, glitters, metallics. Oh, things are falling. You can put those shades above and beyond your eyelid because the hood of your eye is going to cover up most of your lid. So you want to have your lid shade coming up over that hood so it makes your eyes look bigger than what they actually are. Anyways, that's just what I do you guys, I do that every single time. It's what, you know, anyways. So, all right, I'm going to go with this gold one. I'm going to go with that one. The one that's called Crave. The one that, yeah, so pretty. Let's put that on. And then, oh, it's so pretty. The gold with kind of like that mauvey kind of burgundy color, purplish color. Then what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a little bit of it in my inner corner too. Bring a little bit up and over into that crease, into that transition area. See how it's kind of poking through? It makes my eye look a little bit bigger than it actually is, or less hooded, I should say. And now what I'm going to do, I got to go with a little bit more glitter glue because I am going to put on one of these pressed glitters. I want to make it look like a starry sky, even though it's not the shade range for a starry sky, but y'all know what I mean. All right, so a very little bit of glitter glue, and let's just kind of tap it around the eye area in various places. It does not even have to be perfect. It doesn't have to make any kind of sense. And I'm going to go into this one, Infatuated, because I think it's got some flecks of gold in there. Now, careful, you guys. This is chunky. It is literally glitter. So you have to have it on you have to put it on a surface that will stick, which would be the glitter glue. So I'm going to go very gently on the eye in various spots. Oh, it's so pretty. Various places. I don't want it clumping in one spot. Oops, I got some underneath my lower lash. Oh, well, we going for it. Okay, nice. See that sparkle poking through? Okay, I've got to take my original brush that I was using, the BH Cosmetics. Yeah, BH Cosmetics, yeah. Tap, tap. We're tapping. I'm not rubbing. I don't want to move the glitter, but perhaps some glitter will get pulled up and it will it'll look kind of nice and even. That is so pretty. All right, let me see if I can get rid of any glitter. That's so beautiful. I love that. I love that. Okay, I'm gonna take this angled brush again, and you know what? I'm gonna go into this shade right here as the brow bone highlight. That one's called Play, I think. I think that's called Play. Let's put that up here. Okay. Subtle, very subtle. There's very, very subtle. Okay. Little bit more, just a tad, tiny, teensy, weensy. Oh, there went an eyeliner. Let's go back into this one real quick with the brush. Let's brighten up the inner corner a little bit, just a little bit more. Just like that. Oh, what's on my nose here? That's so pretty. So pretty. All right, so I'm gonna go in with the ColourPop Cream Gel Liner. This one's the brown one. This one's in Sunnyvale. And then I'll go in, I'm going to go in with a different mascara. I'm going to go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills mascara. This is their Lash Sculpt mascara. Okay, guys, those eyes are done. They look so pretty. I have forgotten how nice this palette is. I mean, Huda Beauty, she knew what she was doing with these big palettes. I'm hoping that she will continue to know what she's doing moving forward, so she's not going to do her big palettes anymore. All right, anyways, moving on to lips. Let's go in with the Too Faced Lip Injection Extreme Lip Shaper Plumping Lip Liner Crayon in I Do. This is such a good formula, you guys. I got this on a whim at Ulta's 21 Days of Beauty, like maybe a year ago, and it's so good. Such a nice, smooth formula. Does give a little bit of tingliness. It does make my lips look a little bit fuller, but so does most lip liners, you know, versus not using a lip liner. But okay, lips. I'm debating. Should I use my Lifter Gloss from Maybelline that I just got from Costco? You guys, I got 3 of the Lifter Glosses from Costco, a pack for $10. Could you believe that? Or do I want to use my Dior? My Dior, because I'm so fancy. Let's keep it simple. I'm going to go in with the Lifter Gloss. If I feel like I need a little extra, this one's in the shade Gummy Bear. If I feel like I need extra, because this is light. But I'm thinking that the liner will help it. If I need extra, I'll put the Dior on. Okay, yeah, I need some help. All right. This is great for just like, you know, having a little flush of color, but I need something that's gonna, I need a little bit more depth. So I'm gonna, well, let's see if I can get this off without taking off my liner. All right, here we go with the Dior. I think this is called, I can't see the name. I'll link it below, but it's number 26. Something about mauve, because, you know, I'm a mauve lover. Oh yeah. Okay. Y'all see the, yeah. If I had no liner, this would be fine. But because of the liner is a bit pigmented. Okay, guys, those lips are done. They look so pretty. I don't usually advocate to spend $40 or almost $50 on a lip gloss, but I'm telling you what, this Dior is a great formula. I bought mine on a sale, so it was like 30 bucks, so I didn't feel too bad about it. So, but anyways, all right, I'm gonna spray the face. I'm gonna use the Ulta Beauty Collection Matte Veil Setting Spray. This is a new product for me. I actually really like it. It's got a great sprayer. It like sprays all over your face, so it's good. I believe mine is a travel size because I'm like, well, if it doesn't work out, I didn't want to spend too much money. But since it's pretty decent, I may go get the bigger size. I still think Ulta Collection is very overpriced, so I would always just wait for a sale anyways. Okay guys, that setting spray is dry. I can show you the final look. Okay guys, this makeup look is complete. That is using the Huda Beauty New Nude Throwback. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's been forever since I've used this palette. I had to go in the deep, dark depths of my makeup drawer, the abyss. I call it the abyss, to get this palette. So Kira, thank you so much for the suggestion. I think the eye looks came out phenomenal. You guys, do you have this palette? Pull it out. I've forgotten about this palette and it's absolutely stunning. What beautiful, put together, fun, just really good quality. I mean, these are really nice eye looks. You could use these for daytime or nighttime. I feel like with the pressed glitter, this one would be a little bit more for nighttime. Can you imagine you're like in a darker place, maybe a nice fancy dinner, candlelight or low lighting, and then at some point the light hits that eye, boy, you're just gonna sparkle. Oh, so pretty. So anyways, you guys comment below. Tell me what you think. Is there a palette that you absolutely love, but you haven't used it in forever because it's in the bottom, in the back of your makeup drawer collecting dust? Comment below. Tell us about it. Kira, again, thank you very much for the suggestion. You guys, I hope that you enjoyed this video as much as I did putting on all this makeup. Please subscribe to my channel and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.